Welcome back to EDU-Tutor. Today we're looking at January 2020 paper 2, question 2, right? Arias owns a souvenir business which bears his own name. On the 1st of November 2019, his business's cash in hand was $1,380 and cash at bank was $1,590. During November, the following transactions occurred. And they went ahead, they listed the transactions. Then it said required. A. Using the form provided on page 9, prepare the business's 3-column cash book for November 2019. Balance the cash book at month end and bring down the balances into the next period. Total the discounts column and enter appropriate folder references in the cash book as if entries had been posted. Ledger accounts are not required. So let us complete A first and then we'll discuss B. Right? So the first thing, notice that in the description at the top, right, they would have given you your balances. So your cash balance and your cash in hand. Now, both of these are debit balances because they are assets, they usually carry debit balances. So unless otherwise told, you know that these will have debit balances. So we're going to go ahead and put those balances into our cash book. Now, because the layout of the cash book, right, is rotated, we're going to use this document, right? So it says we need to put our balance BD. So we go ahead, we put our date 2019, and on the 1st of November, we're going to put our balance BD. For cash, it was $1,380, and for bank, it was $1,590. And then we go ahead and we look for our first transaction, which is November 5. Cash sales totaled $1,030. Now here we are receiving cash because we're selling something, right? Whenever you receive cash, it goes on the debit side of your cash book. So you're going to go to your cash book, you're going to write your date, 5th of November, sales. Now this will be found in your general ledger and it is $1,030. Why is it the general ledger? Remember that we have 3 ledgers, right? Your purchases ledger is for all your accounts payable accounts, right? And your sales ledger is for all your accounts receivables accounts. Every other account is found in your general ledger. So therefore, your sales will be found in your general ledger. Then we go ahead with our next transaction, the 8th of November. Paid Elwin Limited $2,660 by check and received a discount of $140. Now, please note that this discount is already excluded from the amount that we paid. So we still need to record the discount. So we're going to go into our cash book and record it. Firstly, which side will we record this transaction on? Should it be on the debit side or should it be on the credit side? So we will record this transaction on the credit side because we're making a payment. Money is leaving the business, so it goes on the credit side. Anytime our asset is decreasing, we credit. So we go to our cash book. On the 8th of November, Elwin Limited will be our particulars, which is the name of the other account that is being affected. And we find this in our purchases ledger because Elwin Limited is a supplier to the business and we're paying him back some money, right? No, the discount that we receive is $140 and $2,660 was paid to him by check. We go back to our transaction on the 11th of November, transferred $980 of the cash on hand to the business's bank account. So you will notice that we're taking cash from our cash, so money from our cash account to our bank account. This is called a contra entry. right? Because it is affecting both your cash and bank account. One is increasing and one is decreasing. Now, the one that is decreasing, which is your cash account, will be credited. The one that is increasing, which is your bank account, will be debited. So we go to our cash book. We first debit our bank account. So on the 11th of November, we're going to be credit debiting bank $980. We record that is a contra entry, and the name of the other account being affected is cash. We're going to go on our credit side now, and we're going to record the money leaving the cash account. So on the 11th of November, bank contra entry 980 on the cash column. If you have any questions on that, you can comment below and I will try to answer your question as best as possible. Now, on the 19th of November, we paid businesses telephone expenses 280 in cash. So, we're making a payment, so it's going to be a credit to the cash book. We're going to go to the credit side of the cash book, record that we are making a payment by cash. So on the 19th of November, the name of the other account being affected is a telephone expense account. It will be found in your general ledger and it's $280 by cash. Then we go back to our transactions and we move on to the next one. The 22nd of November, received a check from Amit Supplies Limited in full settlement of its account of $1,300 less than 3% discount for prompt settlement. So please note that we have to find 3% of $1,300 for our discount. So put that into your calculator and tell me what you get. All right, so you should get 39. So we gave Amit Supplies $39 as discount. He is paying us back the rest because it says Amit Supplies. We received a check from Amit Supplies. So therefore, we know that it is going to go on our debit side to show that the money in our business would be increasing. So the 22nd of November, details would be Amit Supplies Limited. This is our sales ledger because they owed us money, or maybe we sold goods to them on credit, so they would be a debtor or an accounts receivable. Those accounts are found in your sales ledger, right? And 1,300 multiplied by 3% would have given us the discount of $39. 1,300 minus 39 is equal to $1,261, which is the amount that would be on your check. All right, that would be the amount that would be on the check. We proceed to the next transaction. On the 24th of November, Arius wrote a check for $560 to pay for the electricity bill for his home. So here, Arius is the owner of the business and he is paying for a bill for his home. Now remember that our cash book is used to record businesses transactions. So this is not a payment of electricity bill for the business. So since the owner is taking money out of the business for personal use, we refer to that as drawings. So on the 24th of November, we're going to show that the money is leaving the business. So we credit the account. All right. And we took it out by check. So it's going to be the bank account that we're going to be crediting. So here we have the 24th of November. Particulars is drawings. This is found in your general ledger and this is $560. We now move on to the next transaction, which is the 30th of November. CM Stores was issued a check of $3,325 in full settlement of his account of $3,500. So if you notice, these two amounts, they are different. They are different, which simply means that there was a discount given. So we subtract $3,325 from 3,500 to give us the discount. So you can put that into your calculator and check to see that you get the same thing that I did, which is $175. Now, since we are the persons paying CM Stores, because it says CM Stores was issued a check, right? So we gave CM Stores a check. So therefore, we're making a payment to CM Stores. So it goes on the credit side of our account. The 30th of November, CM Stores would be our particulars. Purchases ledger, because we would have owed CM Stores some money. That's why we're paying him. And it is $175 for discount received. As I said, it is your $3,500 minus $3,325. And the check was $3,325, so that's what we put under the bank account. Now, please notice that we're finished with our transactions. Based on the instructions that were given, we should balance the cash book at month end and bring down the balances into the next period, total the discount columns, and enter appropriate folio references, right? We have done our folio references. So now we're going to go ahead and total both sides and do our balancing off. So first step, let's total our discount allowed column. On the debit side, discount allowed column is $39. You total and you double underline. On the credit side, your discount is $140 plus $175, which should give you $315. If you put that in your calculator and you get something different, please comment below. All right, moving on. So on our cash debit side, we have 1,380 plus 1,030. If you put that into your calculator, you should get 2,300. Sorry. You should get 2,410. Right? You should get 2,410. On your credit side, we have 980 and 280. So 980 plus 280 will give you 1,260. Now, from balancing off in your class, you should have learned that you subtract the smaller total from the larger total. So you're going to say 2,410, which you would have received on your debit side, minus 1,260, which is 980 plus 280, right? Would have given you $1,150. And that is what I placed as my balance CD on the 30th of November, 1,150. Now I apologize, I had to put in the numbers before making the video to ensure that it wasn't too long, right? So let me know if that's an issue or if it's confusing you, right? Now on the debit side for bank, we have 1,590, 980, and 1,261. Let's forget that balance CD is here for now, right? 1,261, 980, and 1,590 should give you 3,831. Let me recheck that. So 3,831, that's what you should get. On your credit side, you have 2,660, 560, and $3,325, which will give you a total of $6,545. No, 6,545 minus 3,831 will give you 2,714, and that will be your balance CD on the debit side for bank. Remember that anytime you have your balance CD, it should be the last day of the month. So we have it as the 30th of November. Now, if you add up all of these columns, you should get 2,410 for cash and $6,545 for bank on both sides. Then, on the 1st of December, we have to bring down our balance CD and turn it into balance BD. So, for the debit side, we will have balance BD on the 1st of December as $1,150 for cash. So it goes on the opposite side. So cash was on the credit side, it now goes on the debit side. Now the bank balance CD was on the debit side, so now it goes on the opposite side, which is the credit side, on the 1st of December for your balance BD. So that's how you balance off your cash book. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you learned something new, please share this video to a friend who would need it. Like and subscribe to our channel. Now the last part of this question is B, and it says, what is the significance of the balance on the bank account at the end of the month? Now if you notice, our balance for the bank account is on the credit side. Now assets usually have a debit balance, right? So since it is on the credit side this time, it means that we have a bank overdraft, which means that the business has spent more money than that which is in their bank account. All right. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, as I said before, comment below. If not, please share this video with somebody who would need it. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye.